Welcome back to Four Joes by Joe. I'm your host, Justin. And today we're talking about the flask made by Ragproper. It's a glass flask. It's has leather all the way around it. Essentially, the leather is, I'm assuming, glued to it, but it's a stitch casing that looks really cool. The leather is, like I said, all on all sides. You can see it. It's on the bottom here, and it's stitched to this other brown leather, and it's stitched on the top even. The cap is pretty sweet. Some will probably complain because the cap itself is not connected to the flask, and it'd be pretty easy to lose it. But main reason I went with a glass flask and went down this route is I used to have this flask here, which, well, I still have it, of course. But this flask here is a wedding gift for being a groomsman, and it's your typical cheap flask used for obviously transporting any liquid of any sort, but generally most people put some type of liquor in there. My general use for these isn't a daily use. I don't drink that often, to be honest with you. And but I have a tradition, and I'm not really going to speak to the tradition because it's probably not fit for the internet per se. Not that it's not a big deal, but who knows? Sometimes you put stuff out there, and before you know it, you're in trouble for something stupid that's not a big deal. But not that I'm doing anything illegal. Let's just be clear here. I am not paid by Ragproper, though if you'd like to support the channel, that'd be great. Not that I'm a huge connoisseur of liquor or spirits of any sort, but I do think they have a good product here. I'm switching from this mainly because that tradition is a cool long-term tradition that I did with my mom, and it's something I'd like to continue. It's kind of like a hunting tradition of sorts, and I wanted to get something that not only could store the liquor long-term because it's in a glass container and the glass shouldn't react with the alcohol in any shape or form, and it should store it long-term. Though the inside of this cap does come with a cork, which sweet Ragproper thought about that, and they give you a silicone. It's not plastic, it's more like a silicone. You can see it bends a little bit. They give you that so that you can replace that cork with that silicone, and it'll be better for keeping that liquor for a long term. As you can see, your standard flask here, side by side, they're not that different in size. I can put the cap on so that everybody can see. It's not that much thicker. Size-wise, it's technically smaller in height, and weight-wise, I'll be honest with you, there isn't a significant difference. And for the quality that you get out of this and the long-term capability of storing the alcohol for guys like me that barely use it, like I said, I could fill this thing up and probably not run the alcohol out for close to a decade, I would think. It comes with another cap, a smaller cap. Nothing special about that. I'm not sure the purpose of the extra cap, and I'm sure somebody will tell me. But it also comes with a small funnel that allows you to easily pour your liquid of choice into the flask. And there it is. It's a silicone funnel. You give it a little push, and the sweet thing about this and the difference between this and like a metal funnel is it's hard. I had to put quite a bit of force to get that to come out. So as you're pouring, it's not likely to pop out, especially with just what you're pouring. You're just trying to pour it in there. And obviously, sweet thing about this is you can pack this. It's collapsible in a sense, and it's not going to get bent or whatever, damaged, that kind of thing. But I think Ragproper made a great product here. I think this thing could take some abuse, and for those of you that are thinking about packing it or daily carry or whatever, and you're wondering, boy, is the glass going to last? I don't know. I think this is going to be something that's going to survive the times, and exactly why I'm going to use it for the tradition that we use it for is so that it is something that's going to show wear over time. It's going to be something that can store that liquor long term, and it might be something that my son will want to continue the said tradition with. And rather than, there's no way when I die, this thing is gone for sure. There's no way he's going to keep that, and maybe he'll keep this alive for him and his son or his daughter or whatever, and it'll be a cool tradition for him. Once again, Ragproper, I'm not paid by him. There will be an affiliate link down in the description, so if you want to use that, help support the channel, that's great. If not, find it the way you want to find it and purchase it. No skin off my back. Once again, check them out, Ragproper. Thanks for watching Four Joes by Joe, and we'll catch you on the next one.